Hello and welcome to the top tips for March 2023. In today's top tips we're going through the year-end close process for Cloud. Something to be aware of is that I've made a couple of changes to the file in order to show you keeping these changes as part of the year-end close process. These changes are to the N1 trial balance work program. These changes were made to procedure 23 and 24. We'll be coming back to these a little bit later. Before doing a year-end close, we do recommend that you perform a lockdown to the file. To do this, simply select the file name in the top left, select lockdown, and a prompt will appear in which to confirm your changes. Once this has been selected, you will notice that there is now a padlock in the top left corner. Something else you might want to do during your year-end close is set a retention date on the prior period file. Simply do this by selecting the file, select the three-dot menu, and set retention date. Set the start date for the retention here, as well as the amount of time for which it needs to be retained. You can also add additional comments at the bottom before selecting OK. This will then appear as a retention status at the bottom of that pop-up window. To create the new periods file, again select the three-dot menu, go down to create next periods file. We'll want to amend the name here to the new periods name, in addition to double checking that the carry forward data from drop down is selected to the prior period file. The new file will be created and you may notice that some areas have tick and cross marks next to them. These are areas which are modified outside of the default template and will need to be either approved or declined as you see fit. In this example we have a couple of areas in which need to be approved, namely this trial balance, which we will accept in this case. The next area is our preliminary tailoring. We can either select individually to accept these changes, or we can use the drop down in the top right corner in which to take all changes all at once. Another example of this is the changes that we made earlier at the start of the video under the N1 trial balance. If we scroll down to the presentation disclosure section, we can see that highlighted in green are the edits that were made earlier. Again, simply accept these individually or use the drop down to accept multiple changes all at once. Thank you for watching today's top tips video. If you need any other assistance or resources, head to help.caseware.co.uk.